Good afternoon, everybody. It's Josh here from Lookin For Games, and welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly Update. Well, we got our results back, and we tested positive for winning. That's right. Thanks to all the wonderful folks in our community, we are now two-time winners of Bucks County's Best Board Game or Hobby Shop. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who took the time to vote for us, and it just goes to show how great our gaming community is. When we opened LFG nearly 8 years ago, wow, we set out to be a store that was as well rounded as possible, offering games of all genres to everyone and building not just a retail space, but a true gaming community. And we're so thankful for all of you. And to show our appreciation, we're having what we're calling the Save Some Best in Bucks sale today through next Sunday. We're offering 15% off everything in the store, and that excludes pre-order items, but all you have to do is come in and mention our ad. So that covers everything. Board games, miniatures, RPGs, trading card games, you name it, accessories, all of it is available for 15% off, and all you have to do is mention either our Facebook ad or this weekly update that y'all suffer through each week. So, but thank you again so much. We are so thankful and grateful to be a part of this community and to have you build your community around us. So with all of that out of the way, let's jump into the update. Tonight we are having our Friday night Magic session. Of course, we'll be running what looks like the last couple of cycles for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which means we'll have draft available. We'll also have standard and modern play available for folks that want to enjoy that. That all starts at 7 o'clock. At the same time, also starting at 7 o'clock, is our Star Wars Unlimited, what we call Fridays Unlimited at LFG, where we will have either Premiere or Twin Suns available, and that all starts at 7 o'clock as well. Tomorrow is Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals, and we'll have a special announcement for Yu-Gi-Oh! Later in the update if you stick with us. But our Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals each Saturday start at 1:30, where folks have the opportunity to play for store credit. And again, I'll have another announcement on that later on in the update. On Thursday, that's right, on Thursday, DM Andrew picks up this week's slate of Lookin For Adventure with the Machinations of Neverwinter, and then wrapping everything up on Saturday with DM Dave and Under Luskin. Now we'll have of course, you can scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description below. You'll see all of our available games so that you also can sign up to play. So one of the biggest challenges in choosing games is finding ones that support multiple players, at least for game night. This real sweet spot for us is really between 5 and 7, but sometimes we have to squeeze in a game that plays up to 4. For example, I was dying to play Galactic Cruise, but unfortunately it only plays to 4, which is why we kind of ended up running it on back-to-back weeks. But games that only play to 4 kind of limits how many folks can get in and try the featured game. So I decided to call an audible, and instead of playing Refuge, which only plays to 4, we're going to play from Starling Games, the creators of Everdell, Flourish. This is a lovely little card game that plays up to 7 players and centers around building a beautiful garden. It can be played as either a cooperative or a competitive game, so maybe we'll get to try both. Who's going to get choked out by the weeds and who's going to flourish? Find out on Wednesday for game night. We will also have a special presentation for a new war game called Tank Maneuver from a local designer on Wednesday as well. So you're going to have multiple choices for you to choose for game night. Of course, this is the rundown of the ongoing schedule that may or may not change at will. So we got Flourish on Wednesday, and then we're going to have Scurry Up, and we'll wrap up the month with Fate of the Fellowship, the Lord of the Rings cooperative game. So some pretty cool stuff on the docket for game night. And of course, please share your thoughts, your themes, and your suggestions, because if we choose yours, you will get a free t-shirt from Lookin For Merch. As I mentioned last week, we're going to be winding down the recent Magic cycle, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and get ready to go back to school with Magic the Gathering Secrets of Strixhaven. Now, this all kicks off next Friday, is on the 17th. And We're returning to Strixhaven, which is Magic's beloved magic school, and uncovering years of mysteries as we explore its hollowed halls and hallowed halls and beyond. We will be celebrating this resuming of studies with a pre-release event on the 17th, which is of course next Friday, and that kicks off at 7 o'clock. We're offering our traditional 3 sessions, which is Friday at 7, Saturday at 6 o'clock, and then our two-headed giant event on Sunday the 19th. As a special bonus, we're going to have additional take-home kits that folks that want to study at home can play and can pick those up on the 19th as well. And we've got a link posted below. This not only has the availability for posting for the pre-release, but as well as all the product that we have available for pre-order for this all to kick off. Coming up very quickly next weekend, Secrets of Strixhaven from Magic the Gathering. In the queue, I mentioned this as well last week. Of course, April 25th is our next session for Blood on the Clocktower night. And once a month, we get together and play this wonderfully devious social deduction game from Pandemonium Institute. Each session is a different script with a different theme and a different demon. And no games are ever the same, no matter how many times you play. For April, we're going to be running a custom script, and I will have an announcement next week's update on what that's going to look like, as well as a link so that you can see the script ahead of time and, of course, be able to sign up to play. So Blood on the Clocktower night, April 25th, 7 o'clock. Also announced this next week is our the next release for the Riftbound League of Legends trading card game, which is coming in May, Unleashed. And we will be celebrating this with not one, but 2 sessions of pre-Rift events. Now, that's the pre-release equivalent for the Riftbound game. The first one is going to be on Saturday. Now, we did change the time. I actually need to update this slide. We did change the time to 6 o'clock. For a couple of different reasons, but we wanted to accommodate as many people as possible, and 6 o'clock was just a better spot for that. So imagine me taking a little eraser and writing and drawing in 6 o'clock, although you wouldn't be able to read it because my handwriting is terrible. So 6 o'clock on the Saturday, and then also at 6 o'clock May 4th on the Sunday. Now that's a Monday. That's when we run our normal Riftbound events, and we're also going to do a pre-Rift for that as well. So both plays start at 6 o'clock. And there's some really cool new mechanics that are being added to the to this game, including XP as well as Hunt, and some new tokens and new characters. So entry for this is $35. We'll post a link in the description below so you can pre-register for the event because seats will go fast. Riftbound Unleashed coming in May. Also coming in May is the premiere event for Yu-Gi-Oh! Blazing Dominion. With their entry, folks are going to get 5 packs of the new set, and they'll be able to build decks and play for prizing and store credit. We'll have giveaways throughout the day, and everyone who plays will get a brand new field center to add to their collection. Entry is $23. Play starts at 1 o'clock, and we'll have a link posted in the description below so you can pre-register for Blazing Dominion coming May 2nd. Hello? Yes.
Sir, my name's Abraham with Victory Home Remodeling on a before decline. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. I'm calling to confirm your free estimate in regards to the windows for later on today at 3. Will you be home at that time, sir?
Yeah, we'll be home.
Perfect. And that time was good for Miss Kim. She'll be home as well?
Yeah, she's the one that set the appointment, so I hope so.
No problem, sir. We should arrive right on time for you, sir. We asked for a narrow window of arrival between 3 and 4, just in case of any traffic or travel emergencies. Does that work for you today?
It should be fine.
And with the hour window, my guys are very punctual, Josh. I want to make sure we're stepping on any plans you had closer to 4, 4:30, or you'll still be home and available.
I mean, if you guys come between 3 and 4, then we should be home.
Okay, no problem. I just want to make sure we're not stepping on anything that would take you right out of the home if we arrive closer to the 4. Or you're still good.
We should be fine.
Okay, so no worries. And I know we're taking a look at the windows. 5+ windows, at least 20 years old, made of vinyl. And your home, is it part of a homeowners association or rental property or single family home?
It's single family.
Great. And lastly, when you come inside the home, just generally the clothes there, do you want us to take off our shoes at the door?
No, we shouldn't have to. All right, thank you.
Of course.
All right, so let's get back to. And as always, we have some titles coming in very soon, including Horror on the Orient Express, Computer Junkyard, which we should see some information on that any day now, a new Secret Lair for Magic the Gathering, Investigators for the Arkham Horror card game, and of course, as I mentioned, the Riftbound trading card game. That's our update for this week. If you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, and feel free to tell others about us because, as I always say, you shouldn't be the only one to suffer. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.